So this is a log of my Chamaedorea microspadix. They always look terrible after winter. They just don't like to seem, don't like frost. It causes a lot of spotting on them. This is about as good as they're gonna look. All of the growth, every single one of these fronds is new from this year. Last winter, they were encased in ice and it killed all the old fronds. This one here, you can kind of see, the damage. This is from last winter. So this one here is actually really only put out 2. This guy here is working on his 3rd, but you can kind of see the stunted, or probably the tips of it got killed. But they do come back. This one's sending up actually a lot from the base. They've been here. This will be their 3rd winter for me, and they just never really look good. This is as good as this thing has ever looked. So we can compare in spring to see exactly how they're doing. I do have another big group over here. So Chamaedorea microspadix is actually a pretty tough palm. It's not going to get killed, but it's one of those ones that just, the winters make them look really crappy, and by the time they start looking good again, we're getting pretty late in the year. These ones definitely look a lot better, but you can even see this one here. There's some of the damage from last winter. Back in here is where you start to see the really nice looking ones, and that's because these are completely sheltered from frost. So I've said this many times, if you want to have Chamaedorea microspadix, it is best if it is grown with an evergreen cover above it, and that's exactly what these Trachycarpus palms are doing, and it is the reason why I planted these in here. There's actually 5 different clumps in here. These ones don't get as much sun, so they haven't flowered for me, whereas the ones in the sun, they tend to flower early in spring. You'll start to see that starting, but you can see these ones are actually pretty nice looking, and they're tall. Actually, up here, this is taller than me, so just over 6 feet. That's how high it is. Quite a long, you can kind of see right in here, that's the main kind of stem. So this one is actually quite big. It's about 7 feet. It's got a bit of a lean, but so we'll see how they look. You can see there's more even back in here. The more I look, the more I find, but we'll see how they make out this winter. La Nina, supposed to be cooler and wetter than normal. And hopefully it will be mild, because last winter was La Nina and it was pretty mild except for a day and a half.